Shell says, Dear Craig, have you ever been on a ghost tour? If so, where and when? I have. Have you been on a ghost tour?
I don't even understand what that is. Is it a tour led by ghosts? Or is it a tour where you go and see ghosts, which is stupid because everybody knows you can't see ghosts unless they want you to? Or is it a tour that used to exist, but everybody moved, and so it's a ghost tour? Which is it?
I didn't know. They didn't say which one it was.
A person who is the security person, I've got to ask them what exactly they're called because I don't know, says, hey, excuse me, if you blow through a stop sign.
Right.
And I blow through like 3 or 4, and, you know, because talking and drinking
Right.
and driving with my knees, and so I get a, hey, excuse me,
Right.
and so I stopped the bicycle and the phone and the thing. And the lady was stopping to give me a ticket for blowing through the stop sign.
Right.
Doesn't that seem unfair?
Well, no. You think because you're a Gilmore girl
No. Oh, no.
that you're above the law.
And so the lady stops me and she says, you realize, you know, you just went through 3 or 4 stop signs. And I'm like, but this isn't a real town. It's not real law. It's WB law.
I understand.
Okay, so I think it's funny, and of course the nice woman is just doing her job. It's not funny to her,
Right.
because it's her job.
Exactly.
I thought of that later, but not then. And so of course, you know, she's giving me the whole like ticket procedure, and she said, "What's your name?" Now again, I think this is funny, so, and clearly if she's asked my name, she's not a fan of the show anyway. And so I said, my name is Jennifer Aniston.
Quick thinking. That's pretty
Thanks.
good. Yeah.
Because I'm thinking she'll laugh, because she knows I'm Jennifer Aniston. And she says, well, Ms. Aniston, I'm going to have to give you a ticket. And then I kind of panic, because I don't know Jennifer Aniston. I've never met her. And now I'm sending her to the WB, you know, clink or whatever. But then I just thought, well, I don't know, maybe I'll start a rivalry, or, you know, maybe she'll start accusing me of crimes, or send Brad Pitt after me. Reminds me when I didn't have a Halloween costume as a kid, and so I made one up. And do you want to know what it was?
No.
Okay.
Of course I do. Yes.
It was I took my dad's brown cable knit sweater, and I rode horses, and I had my brown riding hat, and I tucked myself in the sweater, and I tried to roll across the gym because I was a coconut. You know, I'm doing a thing that is awful, that is where you drink a bunch of juice, and that's pretty much it. And then all the toxins leave your body. It's very important to get them out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Very important to get them out.
You got to.
Well,
apparently.
Uh-huh.
You know?
So how long have you been doing that?
This is day 5. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I'm going to start eating the flowers.
So all you're having is what, vegetable or fruit juice? Or all
I don't
kinds
know.
Of...
It all tastes the same, but I'm just having, you know, whatever they tell you to have, and it's very good for you. And they all at the place.
Who's they? Where are you going?
The juice place, you know, where they're all happy. They're all happy. They're all happy, and I'm like really healthy looking, and they've got the crazy, you know, I don't have toxins eyes, you know?
No, I don't. All right, so you're drinking all kinds of juice.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to only have juice every day?
Yeah. But then sometimes you get hungry, you know.
Yeah.
And so
I would imagine.
Yeah. And so I've like totally cheated. And then I go in there, and they're like, "How are you doing? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You know, do you have a headache?" And I'm like, "No." You know, and they're like, "That's amazing." And I'm like, "Yeah, because I got coffee in the car." You know. And like they do these group yoga classes every day, and one day they canceled, you know, because people were feeling so tired, and I was fine because I was eating.
So in other words, you're not doing this.
No, I am.
You say it's daily.
No, I'm totally doing it with some extras, you know, because they call it a fast, and I just call it suggestions. So when I was here last, I told a hilarious story about visiting Amsterdam, and in it, people were high because it was a hilarious story about Amsterdam.
Right.
All right, it wasn't my best work, but so then at the break, you know, leaned over, which is quite an exciting time in an actor's life, you know. And people always want to know, you know, what did Dave say? And you said, "How big a city is Amsterdam?" And I thought you were kidding, and I said, "What?" And you said, "Approximately." And I just had no idea, so I said, "I have no idea," and then I didn't come back for 5 years.
Yes, that's right. I remember now. That's exactly what it was.
And I just pictured like you went into like Dan's office or, you know, whoever, and you were like, "I need guests with more information," you know. And then in college, I was Anita in West Side Story, because so very Latin.
Wait. You played Latina?
Yeah. You can have
What
it
was
in
your
one
big
machine.
number? What was your
Well,
showstopper?
it was I Like to Live in America.
Yeah.
You know? But it was more like, here, do you want to see a little step from it?
Yeah, you want to see?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Wait, no. Well, it works better on a floor. But this, it went like this. I like to live in America. I was not prepared to have the full backup.
And that accent was dead on.
Night after night, what was that like?
Night after night is just physically exhausting.
Yeah.
And, you know, you hear all these stories of what you're supposed to do, like Patti LuPone, this great Broadway star,
Yeah.
apparently doesn't talk at all on Monday, on her day off, which challenging for me.
Yeah.
But so I tried to, you're supposed to speak in a whisper. Save your voice. You're supposed to save your voice. But then, like, I kept thinking, like, what if I get in a really bad fight with somebody, you know, and I'll just be like, I'm really mad at you.
Right, yeah.
I'm really mad at you. You know?
Are we supposed to, as an emergency?
Fire. No. Or you're going to see your favorite team. Go team.
Yeah.
Go team is what I'm saying.
You know what's more amazing to me is you actually worry about things like this.
So, Terrence, what is this thing you're doing? This is a new thing
What?
with your tongue. You've done
What
it
am
like,
I doing?
You've done it like 4 times.
What do you
now.
mean? What is it?
You've been doing this.
Oh my God, like Cher?
Yeah!
Oh no!
Yes.
This is a fear I have, that suddenly I'm going to reach an age, because I think this is part of getting old, is that suddenly you do things that you don't even know, that you become known for, but people aren't going to tell you because they think it's like your thing. Like, you know, like for a while I started winking, and I would just be like, okay, and I was like, oh God, I'm winking. I'm the person who like winks and stuff. Like I'm going to be dead in like a year.
Well, people call you Winky.
No,
You know-
they
yeah,
don't.
yeah.
No, but what would this be called?
I don't know, Sherry. I didn't know Cher
no.
did that. No, Cher doesn't do that.
Like one time I fell down for absolutely no reason,
Oh,
and I
that-
thought, no, not even.
Really?
Yeah, no, just for no reason. And I thought, oh God, this is the end. I'm now a person who just falls down. Like you hear about like old people and they break their hips and stuff. Like that's me. Yes.
No, you're exaggerating.
No, how much space is there between this and falling down? Not
It's a
much.
whole, there's years between.
Are you
and falling.
sure?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
You've got
God.
nothing to worry about.
All
It's the
right.
winking you have to look at.